How's everybody doing this morning? You guys should be okay. Yes, you can hear me. Jeez, I have so many audio things. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of people here. Well, I got so much news. I waited way too long to stream. I got the thumbnail done, and I have to say I'm kind of disappointed because they leaked this last night. I thought they were gonna give us more than a 15-second clip, but you know what? I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. Meal Dear Great One, let's freaking go. Let me see here. Who's in chat? My goodness, there's too many people to say everyone's name. Thank you guys all so much for being here. We got a freaking great one on the map. I'm going to show you guys the reaction to that next. Let me get that first of all pulled up. Yes, make sure y'all smash that like button if you haven't already. I'm going to start shouting out names. What's good, AI? What's good, Light Games? What's good, I believe that would be CL Smith. What's good, Cole? What's good, Matthew? Glad to see you, man. What's good, Drake? What's good, Colton? What's good, Elm? Welcome, welcome. There's two Coltons in here. The Mule Deer Great Ones aren't going to have furs? Well, I wouldn't say that. I'd say it's too early into, like, seeing the models and stuff to be able to tell if they're going to have furs or not. You got a super rare cinnamon, but still no great one. Hey, man, a super rare is actually more uncommon than a great one, so I'd take that. But I see, I see where you're coming from, though. Yes, I got the audio fixed. Hi, Lori. How are you doing today? What's good, Nick? What's good, Elon? And I think, what's good, Cozat, and what's good, James? I think that would be everyone. If I missed your name, just simply put in another chat, and I will definitely say hi to you. What's good, Mason? Welcome, welcome. I think they're going to have furs. I have to say, I would be disappointed if they didn't have furs. I'm on Cells Wheezing right now. There's so much going through my brain this morning. I've only had one cup of coffee, and I'm fully awake, so if that says anything, yeah. What's good, Salty? I'm going to show you guys the reaction that I got from NVIDIA Replays. Thank God for the existence of that. You guys will hear in the kind of reaction clip here that I didn't react very well because I didn't know if I was going to be able to get the reaction or not. But anyways, without further ado, I'm going to show you guys the reaction, and then we are going to be shooting the Pheasant Gray. And I don't know what plumage type it is. So here you go. Oh! Wait, what? Oh, man, what? 413 kills. Bro, what? Where? Where? Bro, what? Oh, man. Well, hopefully I can get that on camera. How does NVIDIA Replay work? I think it's emerald. That's my best guess. Just kind of like looking at it when I first spotted it. Let me get to that point. Right there. The white rings around the neck are what's kind of making me think that it's emerald, because sapphire is a darker color. From what I remember, at least, if I pull up the graph here with all the different fur types, if I can find it. Where's the great one section? This new Discord reorganization thing that I did, it makes it kind of difficult. Great one right there. Now, that's the one I think it is. What do you guys think? That's the one that I think it is. Classic squid laugh, that's right. Is it emerald? You guys think it's emerald? What's good, Elm Films? What's good, Knighted? It is definitely a very good morning. Currently doing your Great One Black Bear and you hate it? Why is that? I love the bear grind. It's so relaxing. Blue back? Right. That's what's kind of making me think, like, it's a darker color, at least in this lighting, but it looks very, very similar, especially with the color of the under the wings there. We are gonna shoot it this live stream, but then when you look at it, I mean, look down here. On emerald, it's almost like a brown color. So that makes me think that maybe, I mean, this one maybe? No, that's got almost like pink wings. See, I don't know. That's what I mean. I mean, sapphire? That actually looks really, really similar. I think that's sapphire, you guys. I don't know. There's really only going to be one way to find out, and that's going to be to shoot him. So, we're definitely going to be shooting him this stream. I don't know. I really don't know. It's between Emerald, Sapphire, and there was the other one. Well, Pearl kind of looks like it. Well, no, Pearl doesn't have rings around the neck. So it's either Sapphire or Emerald or Garnet. Those are the three options. And, you know, for my really, really consistent pheasant grinders, you probably have a really, really good idea. Excuse the notification there. But I don't grind them enough to be able to tell you. So, there's really only going to be one way to find out. And that's going to be to shoot it. And that is exactly what we're going to do right now. I know you guys probably all want to see it right now. So, I guess I might as well shoot it, you know. That's something I'm not very good at, is waiting to shoot great ones. Just to let height build, but I mean, what's it gonna hurt, right? I know you guys want me to shoot it now. Should I start a poll, or do you guys just all want me to shoot it now? Because I can tell you, you guys probably want me to shoot it now, right? That's right, yeah, we will see. I did spawn a great one pheasant, my second one. It's gonna make a very cool multi-mount, as long as we, well, I'm gonna mount it either way, but as long as we can get it down. Well, actually, it doesn't really, you don't need to take a vital shot on a class 1 species. I don't know what I'm thinking. Like I said, I'm only on one cup of coffee right now. Is there really 41 watching? I have that cut out. I don't pay attention to how many people are watching because it's very discouraging when it gets down to like 9 viewers. So I focus more on the game. And that does a lot for my motivation. Shoot it now? Okay. Okay, yeah. That's kind of what I figured. Everybody's saying now. That's kind of what I figured. Let me ping the Discord real quick. And, we're gonna have a look at it, and then we'll shoot it. So we're gonna shoot it in, like, the next 10 minutes. Holy crap. That's got a lot of reactions. Shooting the... I don't know what... I was gonna say Fabled Emerald, but shooting the great one now. Everyone, let me grab the stream link. And then put it in announcements. Okay. Publish. Okay, then we're gonna go have a quick look at it. Maybe we can get a better look at it. Yes, 8,000 subscribers. Thank you guys all so much. It's, you know, I was gonna like focus the entire stream on that, but to be fully honest, I kind of just forgot about it now that this happened. Hey, I appreciate the subscriptions, you guys. Much love, much love. I hit 8,000 last night, so it's not like I made the thank you post this morning, but I believe it happened last night because the Great One Confirmed video is taking off very, very fast. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Is it not spawned in? Okay, well apparently it's just not here. Where the heck is it? I can still hear wings flapping. Did it like not... Is it glitched to the ground or something? Okay, here, let's go reset the time and then we'll try to find it. Apparently he just didn't spawn in. I'm getting too many great ones, but... Yeah, I mean, I have to say I'm not very surprised with as efficient as the pheasants are, and with as long as the first pheasant grind was. 413 kills is not bad at all. Yeah, we're gonna reset the time right now. Peace out, Elm Farms. Thank you so much for being here. You love the morning streams? Well, I love streaming them. It's a challenge sometimes, though, because I have to, make videos in the morning, usually. Or most of the time, it's edit videos in the morning, because I usually record in the afternoon when I'm more awake. But sometimes I end up recording in the morning as well. I forgot to get the music back on. Why didn't you guys remind me? Come on. There we go. What's good, Great One? Yeah, it's another pheasant. We're not sure what the plumage type is yet. 413 kills. I would say that I will definitely take that. You know, they're definitely not my favorite Great One by any means, but, you know, just from casually hunting them over the last few weeks when I get bored, 413 kills is a pretty dang short grind. You're 900 into the second one? Check your exteriors, man. Check the zones you're not set up at. 2,000 for a pheasant is like, that's on the long side. Definitely a longer grind. They did announce the new great one, so I opened up the stream with the clip. What's good, Brack? Hello from Finland. Welcome, welcome. What's good, Pedro? What's good, Havoc, by the way? What's good, Cash? Welcome, welcome. What's good, Simple Life? Awesome that I'm streaming. I appreciate that, man. It makes me happy that you guys get excited to watch me stream. Now, let's hope that he's here. I have a moose, but I don't have a tar, and I don't plan to have a tar. I don't like grinding for a great one in the mountains. Can you guys imagine if they remove mule deer drink time? They won't, but can you imagine how, like, tragic that would be? There it is, there it is, there it is. See, what is it? What? It moves too fast, I can't even tell. Oh my god, that is so cool. That is so cool. It's got a really, really light blue back, and then a dark blue underbelly. And then the wing, under the wings are like that silver. I'm convinced it's sapphire. That's what I'm going with. That's what I'm going with. Let's shoot this thing. Let me go reset one more time. I'm too excited. We gotta shoot this thing. What's good, James? Miss Beast, that's crazy. Your goal is to get a diamond moose? Is getting a diamond wolf hard? I mean, getting a diamond of any species is going to be a challenge. It's not exactly going to be easy. You think it's sapphire? I'm pretty dang settled on sapphire. You missed my streams? I appreciate that, man. Much love, bro. Check the tracks? I don't have, what is it? The disturbed vegetation thing. I don't have it. So stoked to finally make a stream. Well, I'm glad you can be here. 100% sapphire. That, like I said, that's what I'm convinced on too, just because of the rings around the neck and the pattern of the three rings, excuse me. So, no promises that I'm gonna get it first try. I'm just gonna shoot it with a shotgun because I want to. And we shot the first one with like a different shotgun, a more challenging shotgun, and quite frankly, my goal is just to get this down. So are we ready? I'll tell you what, I'm definitely ready. I've been sitting here watching this thing for like, I think, almost 2 hours now of just making thumbnails. I made the post on the 8,000 subscriber thing, and I've made several different thumbnails, edited a whole video this morning, so your boy Squid is working, working pretty hard, most definitely. Oh, we got him, easy, easy. I dang near shot the 10. We got him, though. We got him. I love to see it. I love to see it, you guys. There's his track right there. It's so easy. Now, what is it? That's the question. It's beautiful. That's what it is. It is most definitely extremely beautiful. Now, before I pick it up, I'm gonna let you guys all guess which one is it? Let me see the graph again. Kind of looking at his back there. He's got that light blue with all those white speckles. Where the heck? Oh, great one furs. Okay. I have to say, it's gotta be sapphire. That's what I'm looking at. You think it's pearl? It looks... I think it's sapphire. I'm almost convinced that it's sapphire. Well, you guys, 12 great ones before the update. Almost. Let me get the music turned off. The fact that we're 16 minutes into the stream and I already have a great one down is just mind-blowing to me. Is it sapphire? What's good, JUS Edits? Welcome, welcome. What's good, Wonders? You think it's emerald? I'm pretty dang convinced that it's sapphire. Let me get the game music turned on. Let me get my mic muted. Let's get the dog. Oh, no, not retrieve. Lay down for me. Let me get a quick picture here. It feels like I've been waiting so long to shoot this thing, but realistically it hasn't been that long. Oh, that is going to be such a cool screenshot with the sun in the background. Oh, man. With the hay bales in the background. I love this map. I love this map, guys. I have to say it's one of my favorites. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get them all picked up. And it is Sapphire. I love it. I love it so much, you guys. Man, just look at the feathers on the feet. They did such a good job with these things. Perfect position for a thumbnail too. Oh my goodness. Hold on, I have to taxi this. That sound never gets old, ever. No matter how many times I hear it, that sound will never get old. 3.59 kilos. 24.41. Oh, that is awesome. That is so awesome. I could not be happier. I mean, what a way to wake me up this morning. I will admit, I was very tired this morning. No, he did not spawn in a solo zone. He spawned in the very first zone that I rotate on every single time. No, it's actually zone number 2. I forgot I set up at that first one. The fabled Sapphire, my friends. I can't believe how fast that happened. It was just like, okay, we're shooting it, kaboom, he's done. Currently grinding Pheasants, 3,200 kills in. 3,200 kills, that is, I have to say, relatively uncommon for the Pheasant grind. I'd recommend checking any zones, or looking for more zones at least, that you're not grinding. Because there's a good chance that it could be on your map. Yeah, like that 3, or the triple pattern, I guess I can say, with the rings there. That's really what had me convinced. Other than that, I mean, the overall coloration of it looks very similar to Emerald. If I do say so myself. But it's almost like, whoa. Look, it almost turns green. Like one of those things that you'd move, like one of those, what are they even called? It's like, they come on shirts sometimes, you can move them up and then it changes colors. Whoa, I've never noticed that. It's almost green. And then now it's purple. And then now it's green. Whoa. I gotta get a screenshot of that. Well, my friends, what better of a way to start a live stream? No, I need to get a screenshot like that. I'm obsessed with screenshots. I can't stop taking screenshots, you guys. Can you imagine that on the front of a thumbnail, though? That's gonna be so cool looking. Awesome. That is so awesome, you guys. I could not be happier. Do I think the EW will come out with the furs today for the mule deer? No. Most definitely not. They released that little trailer thing already this morning. They leaked on accident yesterday, so I highly doubt it. Well, we got a great one down, guys. We got a great one down right now. Let's go back to the main lodge. Or actually, yeah, I guess the main lodge. I was going to say maybe we can... Yeah, let's just go back to the main lodge with it. I was going to say maybe we could put it in like the Hall of Bears or something, but we don't have enough. I want to complete that multi-mount with the other one, so it is beautiful. It looks like a pigeon, kind of. You're going to grind for the Great One Mule Deer? 100%. Look at 90% says they're going to grind for the Mule Deer Great One. Anybody who has hate comments, I don't want to hear it. Mule Deer Great One is like the ultimate Great One. It's going to be so cool. You know, it's a hunting game, and deer is like the most common species to hunt in real life, so I can see why they're doing it. It's going to be freaking epic. Look at this. Look at this. Got the Fabled Obsidian in March, and then in June... This is epic. Hold on, I have to take this mount down. And, how do I have to find that. That's going to be way down there. Here's all the pheasant mounts. Great. Well, okay, here's, yes, this is the great one. So dismantle that. And then, no. Matman's multi-mounts. I haven't done this in a while. Flying, oh no, that's the one with, we need fleeing pheasants. think that's what it's called, right? Oh, that's red deer. I know it's called... Oh, right here. Okay. Start assembly. Did they... Oh, they almost scored the same. 24.5 and 24.41. So this one is technically a little bit bigger. To go with that one. And then we're going to go with that one. It's not available in the trophy manager. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is so, so, so cool. Oh, look at them fighting. That is epic. Oh, that's awesome. I should do a fox great one? Yeah, you're insane. That's a possibility. It's a challenging grind. It's definitely a very, very challenging grind. But I mean, I want to get a couple duplicates of a couple great ones first before I move on to like tar or red fox. I mean, moose is hard enough. Look at that obsidian though. That purple, it's like such a good contrast between the two. And that one, it's like that too on the obsidian. Like when you move one way, it kind of changes colors. They did such a good job with these things. Oh man. That is, I would say, one of the coolest Great One mounts we ever put together. That is so cool. Oh, man. You know, after waiting for 2 hours, this is very, very rewarding. Because I don't ever think that I've spawned a Great One and then not got off until I shot it. Because usually when we spawn Great Ones, we shoot it pretty much instantly. So I think it's like the longest I've ever waited to shoot one. And you know, it's just like, I want to shoot it. I'm about to shoot it off camera. I'm about to shoot it off camera. What's good, Arizona? Do a whitetail grind on Mississippi? I already have 2 whitetail. I'm not going to be too consistent with the... And a super rare. I'm not going to be too consistent with the whitetail anytime soon. I think, realistically, next what we're going to do is, obviously, the mule deer. We need to find a place for this pheasant. Hold on. Right there. Beautiful. Nothing even there. Isn't that just perfect? Put him in that position like that. There's another one of those plaques filled. There's so many of the tiny small game plaques in this lodge that I don't even... We have a lot of work to do. There's 2 over there. Just trying to get a good head count here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, I'd say, geez, there's all these ones too. We got a good year and a half's worth of trophies ahead of us to be able to to be able to finish this lodge, and we got all these too, these little plaques here. You know what they should have done with this lodge is just fill this room with like plaques like this instead of all these little ones. But you know, when you kind of like just remove the trophy plaques there, just don't pay attention to those. The lodge looks relatively full. I mean, we got the vast majority, I think all of the mid to large class animal plaques filled. Especially like this entry room here, I've been putting a lot of work into this. We only need 2 more plaques to finish this whole room, including the loft thing here. But hey, that's a pretty dang good way to start a stream if you do ask me. Isn't it, my friends? Oh, that was loud. Ow. Why? They need to fix that. That's just ridiculous. If the new map isn't good for mule deer, what map am I going to do it on? Silver Ridge Peaks. 100% Silver Ridge Peaks. Well, I mean, I was going to say parquet, but the bear grind really doesn't take up that many tents, so I might just have to accept the fact that I'm going to have to grind with less tents, and because I really don't want to take my bear grind down. That's we're literally going to be hunting bears. Yeah, I don't know. That's a really, really good question. It's going to take some thinking for sure, because I do not want to take my bear grind down with as hard as I've worked over it for the last few months. I want to be able to get on and grind bears anytime Squid desires to. Like, anytime I want to get on and relax, I want to be able to hunt bears, because it's the most relaxing Great One grind. I don't care what you say. It is so relaxing. Especially when it's at night and I'm not listening to music or anything, and it's just call the wild silence. Rancho is way better, Rancho is extremely uneven. Rancho is a terrible map for grinding. That you can't place tents barely anywhere on the edges of the lakes. I mean, unless there's like less than 10 lakes that mule deer drink at on Rancho, I wouldn't grind them on Rancho. Plus, I don't even have Rancho on PC. It's probably good hunting for them, just like Rancho's a good map to hunt whitetail, but it is not a good map to grind whitetail. The terrain is extremely uneven. It's going to be a challenge to place tents anywhere, not to mention things like herd management. That is, if you're herd managing, it's going to be a challenge. You want maps like this that are extremely wide open like that. But I mean, cheers to you if you can spawn a great one in Rancho, because that is a challenge. Definitely a challenge. What's good, Connor? Welcome to the stream. You haven't played Call of the Wild in so long. You always have like a 3-week phase once a year. Well, I would suggest to you that you play. It is a very good game. It's not a game that you can just sit down and instantly start having fun with by any means, but once you put, I'd say 50 or 60 hours into just getting yourself started, I mean, get to max level, get some perks and skills, then you'll start to get into things like trophy hunting, which is very, very fun, and then eventually maybe even great one grinding if you're the type of grinding person who likes to use methods like HM. But, you know what I forgot to do? First of all, turn the music back on. You know what else I forgot to do? 12 great ones, my friends. 12 great ones before the update. We are cooking. We are literally cooking. Cooking up some eggs and bacon, guys. Cooking up some pheasants this morning. How long am I live for? Probably close to 3 hours. A little bit longer, maybe a little bit less. Ooh, you got a mythical starting off. What is that a sign of? Can you imagine another bear great one? I would lose my crap. I'd probably have a heart attack. What's good, J-U-D? Judd, I think you would pronounce that. Jude? Maybe? Give me 1 second, I'll read that. The best map for mule deer when it comes to easy grinding. Well, easy grinding? Silver Edge Peaks, but herd management for them is not exactly going to be easy, but it's going to be very similar to the bears, just with more males. Because the thing about the bear grind is herd management is easy for them because of the fact that like 75, maybe even 80% of their population is females. So realistically, that leaves you with like 10, 15 lakes to manage down. And then the only thing you got to do besides that is get the females out of your 4 lakes. You can just use a swapping method for that, which is very, very easy. So the HM for the bear grind is decently easy, but, you know, I've never tried to HM mule deer before. Jay Pre would be the person to ask about that, which I believe yes, he is here in the stream, because he has a herd managed mule deer grind set up right now. Parquet has the whole coast. Let me look at a mule deer hotspot map while we're on the topic. Hotspot maps. Silver Edge Peaks. Let's see here. I believe it's every single place there's water. Okay, so yeah, they are on the coast, but they're in the same places that black bear are. They're just on this side here, right there, and right there. You know, a huge part of that is also going to depend on how many females there are, because I've never really hunted them enough to be able to tell you if there's more females than males or more males than females. But, I would say that compared to whitetail, mule deer is going to be, as long as they don't change the places that they can drink in here, in Silver Edge Peaks, which is very, very possible considering they're getting a remodel. We are going to be getting a reset, so you're probably going to have to find all your drink zones again. But who knows, maybe they'll make it so that way mule deer can only drink at 10 lakes on this map, just to make the grind easier. But if the Great One were to release right now, herd management in Silver Edge Peaks would not necessarily be easy by any means, but it's not going to be very, very challenging, I can tell you that right now. It's not going to be like, geez, we ran way too far, trying to manage bears in Layton. It's not going to be like trying to manage whitetail, moose in Layton. Or moose in Medved is extremely challenging. What's good, Stony? Yes, you did miss it. You can rewind the stream. Feel free to rewind the stream. for more years, but you haven't watched in a long time. Oh, no, that's fine, man. Hey, I appreciate you popping in. I always suggest it to everyone that hasn't played in a while. Hop on, man. While you're watching the stream and chatting along, hop on the game, bro. What's good, Bone? Yes, it is confirmed. It's 100% confirmed. I can show you guys that clip one more time if you guys want to see it. Really quickly, for those of you guys that just popped in and haven't seen it yet, I will show it to you. Oh, it's right here. Okay, let me turn music off. Here you go. So cool. Look at the rack. That is insane. And that's probably just one of many racks, too. Oh, I can't wait. It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be one of the coolest great ones they've ever added to the game. I can't wait to see the rack variations. I'm more excited for the racks than the furs because, I mean, we don't have very many great ones in the game with racks at all, but we don't have very many great ones in the game with atypical racks. So it's gonna be very, very cool. Silveridge Peaks is getting a reset. Well, it's gonna have to. Not the map, not the whole map, but Mule Deer is definitely gonna have to get a reset because they're getting remodeled. They're getting a great one, so 100% they're gonna be getting a reset. Yes. Yes, just Mule Deer. Yep. I'm Muley at Moonrise. Yeah, that is awesome. They did a really, really good job with that cinematic. Yeah, the rework that they did isn't as chunky, but they still have, like, you could obviously see the mule deer ears. That was a huge pointer that it wasn't a caribou for me. The tail, caribous don't have tails like that. The chest, just the way it's built like a deer. There's obvious differences, you know. But the rack was the only thing that was, like, making me think, is it, speaking of mule deer, is it a caribou? Because that rack looked like a dang caribou rack. It was so big, but there ain't nothing wrong with that. No, it will not use the four-lake method. Unless they change something, but as of right now, no. You're going to have to pick your main zones, which, I mean, you could pick the four lakes if you wanted to, but I think they can drink there. I don't even think they can drink up there, can they? Even though I just looked at the hotspot map, that shows Squid's memory is terrible. Yep, the ears and the body gave it away 100%. Just adding non-typicals to the game, and it's not a great one. It's a great one. It's 100% a great one. That's the next great one. The community manager said that she leaked it last night, and she said that she leaked the great one, so... I hope that mountain goats get drink zones, too. Finally found the spare. A muley at Moonrise. That was a really cool name too. Jeez, we dang near made it to this lake. The face gave it away. The ears and the tail gave it away for me. It was an obvious deer. Do I believe they will have new fur types? I couldn't tell you. I would hope so. With all the hype that's surrounding it, I would hope they give us, like, more than just the common fur. That would be kind of, dumb, if you ask me, but then again, if there's like 15 different rack variations, I wouldn't be devastated, but still, I mean, look at the moose. I can almost guarantee you there's gonna be furs. I hope so, anyways. What's good, Peter? You're afraid they'll have one or two fur types and that's it? It's very possible. I mean, knowing EW, anything could happen. Burping like crazy this morning. There's some bears. 3 bears. That's a female. Gotta leave that. Holy crap, that is a long name. What? The time Headhunter helped you get a diamond whitetail. What's up, bro? Gonna set up for mule deer right now? Don't do that. They're gonna reset your zones. You're just gonna waste time. Unless you want to, like, do a grind before it comes out, don't set up for them. Because I'd hate to have you set up and then they end up resetting mule deer and making it so they only drink at half the lakes that they drink at right now. And there's a bunch of different things that could happen. Considering that, I mean, I can guarantee you if you set up right now, you're going to have to find all your zones over again. because they're gonna have to get a population reset. A dilute great one would be very, very cool. Can you picture that? That like light blue fur type? That would be awesome. That would be so, so, so cool. 6 racks, 5 furs? That's oddly specific. Great one meal deer is yours? 100%, man. I'm grinding till I can't grind anymore. I am so excited for it. They've done more than 4 furs for most great... Right. Well, the thing is lately, I mean, with every single great one they've released, there's been multiple fur types. So I think that's kind of like a characteristic of them now. So I wouldn't be too worried about it, but no promises. That's pretty much all I'm saying. Don't be mad at me if they don't. Because, I mean, when they released the moose, which, quite frankly, that was like the first great one that they started to put furs on, I think. I think so anyways, right? Yeah, that was before fallow. What they did is they showed us all these furs. They got us all hyped about them. And then the week before release, they were like, or no, once it released, they were like, oh yeah, you'll probably never find any of these because they're extremely rare and only like 1% of great ones that spawn will have them. And then after a week of like the community ranching, which is something that the Call of the Wild community is very good at, if I do say so myself, they finally made it so that way you're guaranteed to get a fur type when you spawn a great one. Which, I mean, I really wouldn't see the point in adding fur types. They do things that don't make very much sense to me. Quite frequently, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Another mythical there. What the heck? Why is this bear fleeing? Why is the... I am so confused. These bears do things that don't make sense quite frequently as well. Yeah. More recoil. Chill for me, buddy. How are these not hitting him? What the heck? I have 1 shot left. I don't even think that hit him either. Oh, that is unfortunate. The first 2 are the only ones that... Right. Like whitetail and red deer are the only 2. And that was because that was before great one furs were even a thought. You know, it would be very cool to see, like, furs get added to them as well if they ever get around to it, but... Gotta shoot him into shape, that's right. That is right, Stony. If there's a chance you can get a common fur on the Great One Muley, well, then... I doubt it. If they add furs, there's probably going to be 0 chance you can get a common fur. Because with the spawn rate of the common furs, it would just be the same situation as the moose fur. Just only common furs. Great One Muley, that's right, man. Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? They must add a great one to Savannah? I know. That map lacks a great one. But, you know, it's been like that for so long, I doubt it. I think we'll get Africa 2.0 before we get a great one on that map. Like Great One Lion or something. I could see them doing Africa 2.0 with a Great One Lion for the next map. Since that's very sought after, even though that I personally wouldn't like to see an Africa 2.0, but, you know, they could do some really cool things. Way cooler things than a map that we already have. Which then again, I mean, that seems to be something about them. They don't like to add maps that already exist. E.g. Yukon. Even though, you know, there was a whole conversation about that before Alberta came out. It is technically in Alaska, but it's the Yukon River. So that's probably a huge reason why they didn't add Yukon, Canada to the game, and they did Alberta instead. That's a nice help. Now, this is a good opportunity for the 300 bolt here. Bolt, not bullet. Well, that should get him. What's good, Razvan? Welcome, welcome. What's good, Derek? How you doing today? If they make it rare to get a common fur, I mean, that could be cool. Yeah, that could be cool. But if they're adding furs, I doubt that they're gonna... They're probably not going to make it so that we can get a common fur. I highly doubt it. How hard do I think the mule deer will be to grind, and what map can I see being the easiest? The map that I can see being the easiest will be Silver Ridge Peaks, and it's not going to be any more difficult than the whitetail grind in any of the maps. Unless you pick, like Mississippi, New England, or Rancho. But, I mean, nobody grinds whitetail in those maps anyway. It's not going to be anywhere near as difficult in the sense of herd management as, say, like whitetail and Reventuli. There's way less water sources that mule deer can be here in Silver Ridge Peaks than there is whitetail and Reventuli. So, therefore, it'll be much easier. I would say, as long as they don't change anything, which, I mean, they drink at almost every water source in this map. So if they did change anything, I can almost guarantee you it would be less places that they drink at, which is very possible, but, you know, I'd see them 100% we're getting a population reset, so you guys are going to have to find all your zones again, which is not that big of a deal, but yeah, I would say it's not going to be any more difficult than the whitetail grind. In fact, it'd probably be less difficult. You're in Africa right now? Awesome. Well, right. I'm not saying that that people don't. I'm saying it's extremely challenging and... Is that rare? That's not rare. Huh, I really thought we finally had our first rare of the grind and close to 2,000 kills now. Let me just make sure there's no... Oh! Isn't that just amazing? And I'm assuming that it was probably... Oh, it's this tent over... Why do they always do that? The beavers always drop trees on this tent. Now, all my bears are spooking. So annoying. I can't wait to just shoot these beavers with a 300 when they come out. Revenge is coming soon. Well, we got one of the 6 bears that were here. What's good, Trip? I'm pretty decent. How are you? I mean, I shot a great one this morning. I really couldn't be any better. Really, the only thing that's bringing me negativity this morning is my freaking allergies when I'm trying to stream. My nose keeps plugging up. But other than that, I'm doing fairly decent, if I do say so myself. And the good news now is that we got 3 of the 6 bears, I believe. Oh, we will get our revenge. For the whitetail grind, you have to find all your zones before you start to rotate on your first 16. I'd recommend it. Well, yeah, you're gonna have to because you wouldn't have consistent respawns otherwise. You'd rotate through those 16 zones, and before you know it, those 16 zones won't have any males in them because those males will jump to zones that you don't have discovered yet. The reason that you want to find all of your zones is because of the fact that, say for example, you see this zone, well, it's a solo zone. I think the only elk zones that are here are solo zones, but say for example, there were females here, and let's say there's 2 males here. I shoot this one male, I do not have all of my Rocky Mountain elk zones, so this male can respawn at any other zone on the whole map. If, to say for example, I have all of my zones, and I shoot this one male, I'll leave the game, come back in, and there'll be another male there. So you should never lose a male. There should always be a male that comes back. That's the, it's called consistent respawns. That's the whole point of finding your drink zones. Hopefully that helps. Why do beavers take your tents in Africa? Yeah, it's... It does not make sense to me. I think they just, like... They put that as, like... I think it happens when animals spawn in on top of your tents. Then the tent has to despawn. Otherwise, it would just look really, really weird. And that's the message that they made pop up on screen for you guys. For all of us. And, it's just... I think it makes it even more annoying. But I guess it's better than just having the tent randomly despawn. That would suck. Got 2 Great One Bears on Mississippi. That's impressive, man. Congratulations. That is impressive. Yeah, I could never do like I believe Stoney's doing whitetail on Mississippi, right? That's what we were talking about before I was rudely interrupted by the beavers. It's got to be such a challenge. I mean, considering the map is relatively thick, there's an insane amount of drink zones. On a scale of 1 to 10, how challenging is it? Animals running so right, yep. That's good. Yeah, that's what I remembered at least. But I guess I guess having the message pop up is better than having the tent just vanish. It does make it very, very annoying though, and every single time it happens, I'm inching myself closer to be able to get revenge on these dang things. You hope that that message on maps that have beavers, it would say a lion tore it down? Yeah. That would make much more sense. Getting tips from other folks doing it too, definitely a challenge. The gators are the worst part. Yes, they'd spook them like crazy. You're hunting the mule deer on a ski ridge? I'm 100% gonna hunt them on a ski ridge. I'm just not gonna grind them on a ski... Well, I can't tell you that yet. Because if it's good enough to where I can... Like, there's a low enough of zones to where I can set up over there without having to take down my bear grind, which is like... Worst case scenario, I'm gonna have to take down the bear grind. With as hard as I've worked over it, I don't want to. Appreciate the subscription, man. Hector Val, much love. That's like, the worst comes to worst, I'm gonna take the bear grind down. But, you know, I'm definitely gonna try. I'm gonna try to see, I'm gonna wait for a hotspot map to come out, I think, and then in the process of waiting, I'm just gonna find my zones on, what is it, Silver Ridge Peaks? I'm just gonna call it Mississippi for a second. Where is the bear that's apparently fleeing here? It's just gone. I've seen the fleeing thing, and I believe it should be a 9. Because there's a 9 that always spawns in on the edge here, and it will not stay because I spook it every time I spawn in. Very, very annoying. What's good, mountain bike? MTB? When am I shooting? The great one? We shot it a while ago. If you rewind the stream all the way back to, like, the first 10 minutes, I'd say, you should be able to see it. You're gonna do your grind on Silver Ridge. I can see myself doing it on Silver Ridge over a ski ridge, or yeah, that's what it's called. I just realized how similar the map names are. It quite literally is a wintertime Silver Ridge Peaks with more species. Just judging by the leaked screenshot or the screenshot releases of the map, you know, the actual outline of the map where you can see all the water sources, I'm probably gonna do it on Silver Ridge Peaks. But I know one thing, as soon as it releases, I'm going to instantly start getting set up. And we're going to instantly start streaming the mule deer grind, because I want to... It's not going to happen, but I want to try to be the first person to get it. I'm going to try as hard as I possibly can, but you know, there's always some lucky dude, probably a hacker, not accusing, just saying, that spawns it in on day 1. That happened with a fox grind, but I believe it was confirmed that it was a hacker that leaked it to everyone. Which maps do I think will have the beavers in the future? As far as I'm aware right now, a ski ridge. That's the only one. Hypothetically, all the moose would end up on the river since the other water sources are so far away. Well, right, they said in the trailer that like in the southern regions, I think, that's the only place that you'll find whitetail and caribou and whatnot, I thought. Or whitetail and moose, maybe it was. So they like kind of told us where the animals will be on the map, which is good. So that also brings a possibility of, like, you know, mule deer can only be in one area on the map. That would be nice. Like on one little section of the river and then a few lakes. You know how nice that would be for HM? Squid wouldn't have to take his bear grind down. It'd be easy herd management. It'd be a good day for Squid. Who's fired up? You're gonna get an initial spawn. Unfortunately, those don't exist anymore. But it's very possible that you could get one in, like, a kill. Sending you all the luck, man, but I need to keep some of that luck for myself. I hope that I don't have like a 4,000 kill grind, but... Welcome back, Great One. Even running the river and doing some herd management. You could just run and gun for your rotate. Fair enough, right. Maybe, who knows, I highly doubt it considering it's a deer species, but maybe it'll be like another easier Great One. Like the pheasants. They made the pheasants really, really easy. As you can see, I mean, we just shot one at the beginning of the stream and 413 kills. Actually, that was kill number 414, so we should probably update that. Beautiful. Totally send you some pheasant luck? I'll send you, how about 50% pheasant luck? Because I want another one now. This chair just never, ever, ever stays stationary. It's always rolling around. Red deer and fallow are considered easy, right? You know, even if it's at the same level of easiness, that's even a word, as to say, for example, like red deer or the fallow grind, I'd be happy with that. As long as it's easier than whitetail and Reventuli, which whitetail and Reventuli is about as far as I can handle. Moose and Medved is really, really pushing it to my limits, and quite frankly, it is my limit, because my Great One spawned in 400 kills, and I really didn't have much, I didn't do much herd management, to say the least. Lucky enough for me. But Medved is like, that's my limit. I won't herd manage any more extreme than that, because, Medved, Moose, if you guys haven't hunted them yet, there's 130 some drink zones, and it is a challenge. It is a big challenge. I'd suggest that you look at a hotspot map. I was lucky enough for my Great One to spawn like probably 15% into my herd management process. So yeah. How many shooter black bears do I have in the 4-lake method, and do I use the 5th one as well? So the 4 lakes are my main zones. The jumper lakes where they can respawn at just occasionally is this lake, and this lake. So I mean, I don't technically grind off of them, but I have to go there every now and then to find my respawns when they just vanish. And your other question was how many shooter black bears do I have in the 4-lake? I have every one that I can possibly get. So, the number I've never really counted, to be fully honest with you, but what I do know is that... Where did other bear go? Did it float? What I do know is that I don't have any female... Well, I have one female because I accidentally shot a female and it respawned here. But I shouldn't have any females at my 4 lakes. That's your goal. I'm fine with having one female. It's not that big of a deal. If it gets to 2, then we're doing some more female management, as I like to call it. Oh, it's right there. So is it floating back to me, or... I don't think so. No, I haven't had bears spawn at this lake, but it is a jumper lake, apparently. I've seen people... It's on the hotspot map that they can drink there. So that's why I always recommend it. But I personally, I don't even check it anymore. Why should there be another great one there? But no, I have not personally had bears spawn there. Oh, I'm so ready for allergy season to be over, you guys. It's so annoying. Okay. Was there one more? I think there was. There was one more I didn't get. Yeah, it's on the hotspot map. And, I believe Scarecrow was the how I learned the... Maybe it was Flinner. One of the two I learned the 4-lake method from. I watched their guide on it a long time ago. And they were set up at that lake, so... Yeah, you can get bears there. Only thing that's ever been there was a mountain lion. Same for me. Every time I go there, there's mountain lions. And that really could be why the bears don't spawn in there. Like, I could really have a diamond there or something. Diamond for tufted duck? Hold on, I'll tell you. So diamond for tufted duck is going to be 963, and then here's a hotspot map for you. You can pause that, take a screenshot of it, zoom in on it, whatever you need to do. There you go. Yeah, they were set up there. Why can't I... Oh, I'm in the chat thing. Whoops. Must have clicked the wrong button there. And we're off to this lake next. Jeez, it took us 19 in-game minutes at that lake. We must have shot a lot of bears. Bye-bye. Driving home from the gym, so you had to get off. Anything good while you were gone? Were you here for the Great One Pheasant? That's pretty much it. We've just shot some bears and we've been talking about the new Great One. How do you take screenshots on keyboard? Do you have a Windows PC? Dang nose. If you have a Windows PC, it should be Windows key Shift S, I believe. Just Google it. How to screenshot on Windows. It'll tell you the keyboard shortcut. I do it all the time. I have to Google it every time personally as well. Six. Come on, give me a diamond. It's been way too long. It's a bunch of common bears. Nobody wants that. We need a diamond or a rare. You know, preferably I'd take a rare over a diamond at this point. As far as we are into the grind, why do I not have a rare yet? It could really be because of the fact that we do have a rare bear on the map, but it's a female. So that could be why too. Well, we hit him. I don't think we're going to get him. The hit was not good. Now, the bears can bounce to any lake on the map, but most commonly, I will show you. This lake here is a bouncer lake to the point where I'm set up there. I have 2 tents up there. And this lake here is a really, really common one too. And it is possible for here. Like I said earlier, I've seen people set up there, but me and Stony both have never had bears there. The kill count for bears, let me tell you. Squid's grinds. So not including the bears we've shot this stream, which I will add later, we are at 1,238, 13 diamonds, 2 great ones, 0 rares. So for those of you guys that want to see my stats, all of my grind stats updated as far as this morning are right here. Squid's grinds in my Discord server. Which mods, if we can get a Discord command, that would be great. Now, did I go too far? I don't even remember what we were doing. I get distracted so easily, it's hilarious. We were tracking this bear. Why am I doing another bear grind? Because I enjoy it. I mean, we just shot a great one pheasant earlier. I think it's time we harvest some more bears. I have to say, it's like one of my favorite grinds. Stony, you were right. I should have listened to you a year ago. I did see your diamond elk at level 4, yep. I see every single trophy that's in the Discord. It's just hard for me to remember whose is whose sometimes. There's a lot of people who put them in there. Yeah, the bear grind is so much fun. 52 people. Are you talking about in the stream? 51 people right now. I thought you meant in the Discord for a second. I think we have like, I don't even know how many in the Discord. It's over 1,400 by now. What's good, Snay? How you doing this morning? If you want to rewind the stream to see it, we shot a great one pheasant at the beginning of the stream. Unfortunately, didn't spawn on stream, but we done shot it on stream. Hey, do me a favor, make sure y'all smash that like button if you haven't already. Help support the live stream, get to push to more people just like yourself. Last time I refreshed, we had 2 likes. We have 34 now. Hey, I appreciate that, you guys. That means the world. Every other one that you've joined is a modded one. That is... It's pathetic. It really is. Remember, I think it was last live stream, we were trying to hunt some multiplayer Silver Age Peaks, and we couldn't even find a server that wasn't modded. So annoying. Oh, there's a level 5 here. Any other bears? Level 6. Oh, that was cool. We got to see him die right in front of us. You know, what we should do is kind of what we're doing right now. We should really get the most we can out of the bear grind. Maybe try to get one more before the update, considering that, you know, we're probably going to have to take it down, which is very unfortunate, but, you know, we got a mule deer great one on the way, guys. This is going to be epic. It's very, very sad, though. With all the work that we've put into it, I mean, we got the rarest great one. We got a fabled spotted. Hopefully one more before the update, like I said, but... What is my bass PB? I don't even... Oh, my bass personal best? I took a picture of it, holding the weight. It's in the 5-pound range. I caught it at a tiny little pond, but I cannot tell you the exact weight. I would have to go find the picture. It was many, many years ago. I'm not a bass fisherman very much. I love bass fishing, but unfortunately, I don't have the ability to go very much. I have hundreds of bass lures. I have multiple bass poles, but I don't go very much. All of the fishing that I do is walleye fishing, pike fishing. You know, the big fish is what my dad's into. So we, well, I'm into it too, but he's more into it. We go troll around Lake Michigan quite frequently, at least. I want to try to record some of it this year. For walleye, mainly for walleye, yeah. Yeah, it's not a giant by any means. It's in the 5-pound range, I know that. For some reason, I want to say it was like 5.2. Legendary mountain lion. Awesome, man. 7.5 pounds. Holy. When you swap all the females, do you start to shoot and stack? Yes, as long as you have all your drink zones, it's literally as simple as get the females swapped. That's the first thing you should do. There's a mountain lion chasing a mountain goat there. And then right after that, literally all you need to do is start to manage down your map. You can do like a rotation on your main zones every now and then. Get some 9s stacked. I'd recommend doing that. That helped us out so much. That's what happened right before the Great One spawned. We stacked 9s. So it might even make a Great One spawn faster. I don't know. But, yeah, stack 9s. Shoot down all of your exteriors to level 5s and below. So make sure all your exteriors are all 4s, 3s, 2s, and 1s, and females. That's every other lake besides the 4. Or your jumpers. Two trolls in 2 days. That's how the mountain lions are. It's okay to not do herd management on your bear grind. Yeah, you just like Stoney said, you just won't get as many diamonds. Let's do this. We're gonna do one more bear rotation. Then we're gonna go hunt some whitetail, because we haven't hunted whitetail in a while. Maybe we can get a diamond or two. That'd be nice. Then maybe we'll do some multiplayer or something. It's been an hour already. I'm gonna try to go to 1:30 or 1 if I can. So that'll bring us to like 3 hours. But give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna go run to the bathroom real quick and blow my nose, because that is something I need to do very, very badly. But you know, that's how allergies work. By the time I get up there, the whatever the heck it is, combustion, whatever the heck is making it so my nose plugs up and it's extremely hard to talk, is just gonna fade away. That's just how it works. When I stand up, it goes away, and then when I sit down and try to record, you know, the squid luck kicks in, and squid things happen. Okay, I am back. What's good, everybody? The nose is feeling pretty decent. We got two musics going at the same time, don't we? I could handle some lo-fi music right now, why not? There we go. Some of that relaxing music going for that relaxing bear grind, you know what I'm saying? Alright, what are we talking about here? 256? What do you mean? Great one what? What are we talking about? Great one red deer rack. How do you tell the difference in like the different racks? So like the small rack is gonna be more short and stubby, the mid rack is right in between. If you join my Discord server, look, I can just show you all the racks on a graph. If you join my Discord, and then you go down to Great One here, and then you go to Great One Racks, scroll up to the red deer, there you go. Huge shout out to ladies, I think it's our moderator that made it. I don't entirely remember, but it's from Ladies Discord server. All these graphs are. And then I believe, yeah, there's not going to be. I can't even believe I had to go back and look. There's only one, right? Yes. Fabled Spotted is the one and only fur you can get. I was gonna say there might be like the common fur that you can get too, but no, you can only get one fur for the Great One red deer. And that is Fabled Spotted. So you don't gotta worry about like what furs are which. You know, I just recommend figuring out what rack you got because it's nice to know. That's the only reason anybody would want to know. Usually you can tell by the score too, but if you join my Discord, there's all the information that you need. And then in my Discord, there's a link to another Discord that ProXCK made called Call the Wild Info. And then in that Discord, there's all the information for like diamond scores, Great One scores, Great One furs, all that stuff. There's a whole Discord server just for that. Very, very helpful. I use it all the time. It's pretty much just the more detailed Call the Wild companion, if you guys don't know what that app is, put together by the community themselves. Yeah, all the racks look the same. They're just different in size. By the glance, they all look the same. Hey, what's good, Isaac? He just sent me a message. He's watching the stream. That's my cuzzo. Hold on, I'm gonna show him the screenshot of the Great One real quick. We took this guy down at the beginning. Great One Pheasant. 413 kills. 414 was him. Beautiful bird. Whoa. Why am I stuck here? We really need to get a tent placed down like over here so we can go claim these. Because it takes so long to run over there. You don't really care what you got? And 48 kills? 48 kills? Dude, what? How are you guys getting these double-digit Great One grinds? That's... Oh, actually... We got respawns already. What the heck? Well, you know... I guess I'll take... Guys, my bears are too consistent at this point. I guess I can't really say that because I did have a 10-kill grind, but I mean... That's your one and only Great One red deer, right? Like, how is that... That's insane. Like, talk about luck. Did someone call it last stream? I don't remember. We were debating between Emerald and Sapphire for like an hour straight. Exaggeration, obviously, but I think we had the Great One down like 16 minutes in. That's like record time, you guys. But I mean, I didn't spawn it on stream, so. I wonder if I can place a tent there. I don't even have tents on me. How do you find your Call of the Wild pictures on Xbox? I couldn't tell you. Do you have a screenshots gallery? For me, I quite literally just open up Steam. Appreciate the subscription, man. Much love, bro. And then I go to, yeah, it's just, it's just right here. And then if I want to see all of them, I just go to recordings and screenshots. And then if I want to see, like, my whole collection of just the screenshots that I save, what I do is I, say, I have to do this anyways. Let's pick, I don't know, this screenshot here. And then, well, usually I can just, I gotta select it. And let's take this one, and let's take this one. And then I click save. And then it pulls open my Call of the Wild folder here, and then I have all my different screenshots organized. Like, this is all my rares here. I don't know why it says no items match your search. It's just being stupid right now. But I have like 1,000 or more screenshots in here. So, you know, I'd go to Great Ones, and I go to my Pheasant Grind folder, then I have to make a new folder later on called Fabled Sapphire, because that's the one we got. Which I'll take care of all that later, but just to show you, that's what I do. 4,000 kill grind, then a 67, now a 3,200 grind. That's RNG for you, man. That is random number generation at its best. Great one. You know, after close to 2,000 kill grind for the first pair, that second one just kind of came and it just kind of happened, okay? But yeah, it wasn't my first. I've never had like a, not even a, no, I've had a triple digit. The first fallow was a triple digit. Technically the first pheasant was a triple digit, but we were about to 1,000 kills when it spawned, so pretty much 1,000 kills. A double digit first grind is something I've never had. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the fog. Oh, I gotta get a picture of that. That is stunning. Love-hate relationship with RNG, that's right. That's a very good way to put it. It makes it, rewarding, though. Or what is it? Shocking. It makes it shocking. Get that adrenaline pumping right when it first spawns. Why is my music not playing? Oh, there it is. Sorry if that was extremely loud. I had to turn it down for one reason or another. Alright, what do we got here? Diamond? No. Imagine if I just said diamond, boom. The first is often a longer grind, that's what Scarecrow said, yep. Drop that one. Where did he go? Sometimes they float and they get stuck under the water. Let's just watch for a second. Did he run off? Oh, he's right here. Right there. What's good, Bentley? Can't get the new map to the 22nd because it's your birthday. Awesome, man. Well, hey, you're gonna get it, though. You know, comes out Tuesday, so I gotta go get a Steam card on Monday. I have to remember that, otherwise I won't be getting it. I'll remember. I have to run to Best Buy and get a Steam card Monday. Great one, Pheasant. I got to make a thumbnail. I definitely could. I like having the Fabled Spirit on the thumbnail because the bear grind is a really consistent grind I've been doing lately, and yeah, I love the bears. I love them. Stony was right. I should have listened to her a year ago. I gonna grind for the muley? 100%. Yep. I'm gonna grind until I can't get it anymore. Or yeah, until I can't grind anymore. I want 4 of them. Why do I need a Steam card to buy the new map? And maybe I'll buy. I don't know. I might buy another game along the way. I'm just trying to build my my Steam library up because if you look, it's quite sad. My Steam library is quite sad. I don't have very many games, but on PlayStation, no, I can't actually grab them. There's too many. They'll fall on my face. No, I could probably just tilt this up there. This is a small portion of my collection. I have a whole bunch more upstairs, plus all the online games. And I got all my action figures up there. It's a really, really old Disney Infinity game characters, I think it was called. I really need to make a setup tour. I really, really, really need to make a setup tour. I'm crazy. You missed a great one birthday. You've been so upset. You missed a great one moose, your favorite animal? We didn't get a great one moose. We got a great one pheasant. At least if I'm understanding your message correctly, I believe you just retracted it, so you might have had a typo or two, but can you hop on my cells, Weezin? Are you talking to me? I don't just open my map up to random people for multiplayer. I'm sorry if that comes off as rude, but I have a grind set up right now, and if another great one spawns, I cannot afford to let it go. Unless it's my dad, I never even open up my multiplayer map. Like, the only thing I've ever let my dad shoot is Diamond Fallow over on PlayStation. I've given my dad a few Diamond Fallow. He shot one with a 300, and I was just like, okay, well, here's another one. He thought it was the Arzina. Oh, okay, I got you, Bone. My bad. I just seen the message, and I didn't realize you guys were talking to each other. Zero bears? There's no bears. Must all be here. Great one Blackbeard grind. You got a great one and you recently moved to PC. It's a Fabled Glacier. Awesome, man. The Glacier is a very, very cool variant. I love the Glacier. That's a female. Excuse me. Alright, well, I think that's going to conclude our black bear grind for the day, unless we end up coming back. I just shot the gun on accident. Over to the whitetail we go! Okay. Let me grab my whitetail loadout. I don't know whitetail in a minute. I love Raventuli. We'll hunt whitetail until we get to 2 hours, and then... Nose is plugging up already again. Come on. Then we'll go do some multiplayer or something. You know what? I'll start a... I guess I don't have a whitetail loadout anymore. I'll just use the main one. Got the Malamur. That'll work. I'll start a poll while I'm doing a few rotations for whitetail to let you guys decide what we're hunting next. Need to set this to 11. What's good, Weezo? What great one should you go for? I'd recommend waiting till the mule deer comes out. It's going to be awesome. That is if you want a mule deer. If you're looking for the easiest, pheasants, fallow, and red deer are the easiest. Fallow and red deer in Tiawaroa, pheasants, and Cells Louisian Park. Okay, let me make the poll. Oh, I have to end that poll. 82%, and that is 102 votes. 82% says they're grinding for the mule deer great one. I want to take a screenshot of that. And that did take a screenshot, too. I think. Oh, wait, I gotta make the outline thing here. Nice. Okay, that did work. Metal! Shut me up. It's kind of obnoxious. Okay. I got a screenshot of that so I can show all the haters. The 82% out of 102 people want that. That's just in one live stream. So quite obviously you guys are excited for it. What are we hunting next? Casual / multiplayer. Let's get Norway. I explain everything so well, I appreciate that. I try my best. Whitetail. Guess we can do like 2 hours of whitetail if we really wanted. Or black bears. Because I'm always down to go hunt more black bears. The grind is so relaxing. All 12 of my great ones? 2 red deer, 3... No. I think 1, 2, 3, 4 fallow deer, 5, 6 red deer, 7 moose, 8, 9 pheasants, 10, 11 whitetail. I'm already caught up. And then I believe maybe I have 5 because I have 2 on PlayStation. I would have to go back and count, but I believe I might have 1 more fallow. That's the one I'm missing. Unless you guys want to help me out. Yeah, I think that's the one I'm missing. I have every great one besides tar and red fox. That's the easy way to put it. Several duplicates. That's why I have 12. Oh, I mean, we literally, we got another pheasant this stream. I had to reset the time. I'm losing my mind. I have more great ones than Flinter? Well, that's a... Well, Flinter has more diamonds. He's more of the casual hunter. Yeah, that's one thing I like about him. I like to watch his casual videos. There we go. More relaxing music. I can't handle that yet this morning. Oh, I hate the allergies so much. It's so painful. No, it's not that bad. It's just annoying more than anything. I've thought about it. I've thought about doing tar. But, you know, they're beautiful. They're very, very beautiful, don't get me wrong. But just, I don't like seeing myself hunt great ones in the mountain, you know? In the mountains. It's unique. We can say that. 53% on casual. Make sure y'all vote if you haven't already. What's good, Browns? I'm very, very ready for the new map, yes. I'm pumped. I'm very, very hyped in Call of the Wild right now. I mean, we shot a great one pheasant this morning. We, that's a nice charm again. Maybe I can even get that. I'm gonna end up spooking my whitetail. I guess it was worth trying. Do it on Teawaroa? But then I'd have to take down my red deer grind. I don't know. I really don't know. It's one of those things that I would have to think on for a while. You know, like I said, jeez, where are the bucks? 2 females? Are you kidding me? That is very encouraging. They're just not here yet. There's no way that my herd management is that broken. I know it's starting to fall apart because that great one was in an exterior zone and I really haven't shot much since. But it's not completely destroyed. Watch, there'll be bucks here. I hope. Almost always is. Okay, yes, there's bucks here. Lots of bucks. 2 female. Oh, 3 females there though. Yeah, it's a thought. I mean, they're beautiful, beautiful animals. I would love to grind for them, but I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just not very fond of a great one. I guess that's about the best way I could put it. You know, I'll make a deal with you guys. How about this? Once I get a mule deer great one, a single mule deer great one, That's a nice hazel grouse out there. I'm gonna try to get that if I can. Once I get the mule deer great one, which could be a very long time, it could be very short. I don't know yet. Come on. Right in front of... Oh, that got him. Nice. Okay. Now we can focus on the whitetail. There's no way they're fleeing from that. Yeah, they are. That is insane. Okay. Well, we'll take the little ones then, won't we? That works. Once I get the mule deer down, I'll start a poll between red fox and char. And then you guys can decide, okay? I'll start a poll. I'll make a poll in the Discord, and I'll also make a poll on YouTube, and then I'll add the numbers together and see what you guys realistically want. Because it's going to get to a point where we're not going to have a choice. It's either going to be we keep grinding for duplicates, or we go for every great one in the game. Which is very, very possible. Oh, we have some nice bucks walking in front of us. We might as well. Yoink. 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 That works. Now, where'd that grouse go? Is this blood? Oh, it's right there. Please be diamond. 379. 435 is their diamond. Okay. Still cool to see, though. And then we're going over here. Another diamond pheasant. My video on the grind really helped you. Well, welcome to the stream, and I appreciate that, man. I try my best. The new map isn't going to go anywhere? I don't know what you're talking about, but... What do you mean by that, first of all? If you think that it's not going to be popular, I mean... This is the most hype I've seen around a map in a long time. There's also a lot of haters, but I mean... I think all the haters are newer players. That's what I see. And the reason I say that is because players who've been playing for a long time, this is a very normal EW release. They do things like this every release. Could they do better? Absolutely. Well, no, not really, actually. The mule deer great one is insane. Oh, about them missing the map for 2 days. I got you. But yeah, just back to the topic of haters. I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot. Most hype since Thunder Pretend, yes, 100%. You know, the Sceudule Park didn't get as much hype as it really deserved, I think. Because a lot of people don't like small game hunting. And I didn't like it either. That's what I always tell people. If you don't like the small game hunting, I hated it. To be fully honest with you, I was not happy at all when I seen the red fox and the pheasant get released as the great one. And the pheasant grind is now one of my favorite grinds. Sceudule is one of my favorite maps. Just give it a try. You're going to love it. You know, there's so many beautiful rares you can get for the waterfowl. The diamonds are amazing. The upland birds are amazing. You know, and it really made me think twice about maps, even like this Reventuli here. What is this? Oh. You know, I'll come out here to Reventuli in multiplayer all the time and just specifically hunt all the grouse species, like capercaillie, black grouse, all the, you know, the hazel grouse, rock ptarmigan. I'll purposely hunt them now because I love them so much. The new great one is amazing. You're camping for a couple days, so you'll miss, but you'll be fishing. That's unfortunate. Well, you'll be able to play when you get back. What's good, Andrew? How are we doing today? Welcome to the stream. And we have nothing. I always forget we're coming from this side. What's good, Dudeson? How you doing today? Oh, I get what you're saying, Knighted. I get what you're saying. The new map's not going to go anywhere, like it's not going to leave. 100%. I get what you're saying. I thought you meant like it's not going to get any hype or anything, or it's nobody's going to play it or something. Which, with as much hate as I've seen over the last 24 hours about the mule deer, people are asking for like gray wolves and stuff, and yeah, that would be cool. My dad wanted gray wolves, to be fully honest, but a wolf would not bring very much hype. As you guys seen in the poll, we had 100 and some votes, and 90% of everyone, 89% to be specific, of everyone in the stream that's been in the stream that voted at least, is going to grind it for the Mule Deer Great One. It's going to be insane. Amazing Great One. Coolest Great One since Moose. Or Fallow Deer. I'm great, Andrew. Thank you so much for asking. I'm great, James. How you doing today? Welcome. Excited for the new fur types for wolves. Yes, the new remodel is going to be amazing. We've needed it for years. They look so, like, terrible comparison here, but they look kind of like Minecraft wolves. They're really, really blocky. Like, their fur doesn't look floofy and soft. It looks chunky. What's good, Zach? Why do people not like the Great One? I have no idea. I think the rat confused a lot of people, and they thought it was a caribou, and there's people who are saying the rat doesn't look realistic. Which, I mean, does any Great One rack in the game look realistic? I think there's going to be multiple different rack variations, and maybe that's just, like, the craziest one you can possibly get. If you let a deer grow long enough, especially like these farm deer that you see, they'll get like that. Trust me. It's all people who are not educated about... sorry, I'm trying to see what's here. The way that deer can grow in real life if you let them grow long enough. That's pretty much what a Great One is an escaped farm deer. That's the best thing you can compare it to. Scarecrow helped me understand that in his Kendall Gray collaboration videos. Oh, I forgot my tent disappeared over there, so we gotta run all the way over there. It's pretty much like an escaped farm deer. And the mule deer already, like, they have big antlers in general, so I would say that's probably the big rack. It looked pretty dang close to a big rack to me. I mean, maybe they'll get bigger, but it might be honestly unrealistic at that point. But if you let a deer grow long enough, it will get that big. They make all the animals at least somewhat realistic. Grizzly bear diamond? I do. I shot one with a bow. In my most recent Yukon Valley casual hunt. If you scroll back far enough, you'll find it. I think it was... Hold on. Jeez, was it really that far back? It wasn't this far back, was it? Oh, that's all the way back. Oh, right here. This is it right here. There we go. That's the, I got knocked out twice. That's the grizzly bear diamond I shot with the bow. Racks are determined mainly by diet. So farm deer... Right, and they're fenced in too, and they're not hunted. That's the biggest problem here in Michigan. Yes, their diet plays a huge part, but I mean, a deer here in Michigan, USA, will, whitetail at least, they can barely get over like a 6 point because of how pressured they are here in Michigan. They're hunted so consistently. It's quite unfortunate, really. It got to the point where I think 2 years ago the DNR put a law out to where the buck had to be at least a 4 point in order to shoot it. You know, including myself, I'm not a hypocrite here. A lot of people hunt spikes. I've killed spikes in my life. But you know, there's a difference between state land hunting and farm deer hunting, and I think that difference is a good thing to have. Let's leave it at that. I don't think I shot any other deer, but just gonna kind of search around just to make sure. I'll have him sniff around one more time. So I do not remember. We got a male caper Cali. I always gotta spot them because they're so easy diamonds. Where is it? Please. Can I please see it? This turned into a casual hunt so fast. Where is it? Mr. Caper Cali, where are you? What the heck? Maybe I should just run towards it. You're wondering what my average of diamond is before I get a great one? Of what species? Oh, that's the 300. It depends on what species. I see it out there now. 4 to 5 kilos, so it is a max waiter, but... Oh, I got him. Probably not anything too special. There's a chance he can make diamond, though. He's 3 to 4. I've seen a level 2 diamond caper Cali before. It's definitely possible. It's a nice one indeed. It is a nice one indeed, and I always love to shoot them. They're the biggest grouse in the grouse family, so I always love to get them. 4.14, 4.64 is diamond. I gotta get a screenshot of that. Look at his chin. Showing us his chin. That had to hurt pretty right in the butt. Jeez Louise. Squid, you are a menace. Oh, that's hilarious. A new map come out for the creators? Unfortunately, EW is not allowing me to get early access because I'm under 18, so you can thank them. But for the big three and for all the Hunter Network peeps, I believe today they're going to be able to stream it. I'm pretty sure June 13th. If not, then tomorrow. Yeah, they all have it already. They're all making videos on it right now. They can post later today. 11 o'clock. So yeah, I will most likely not be live tonight. That's why I'm streaming right now, because everybody's going to be watching the new map. Which I can understand. So let me show you this real quick. You know, even though that I'm under 18 and I can't be a part of the Hunter Network, I wrote this massive email to EW asking if I can get an early access key without being part of the Hunter Network. Just because, you know, I mentioned I had 150,000 views a month, yada yada. That was 5 days ago. They didn't even reply. So I said, I understand. Thanks for replying. I love the game, but I don't like EW, in case you can't tell. They do such a good job with their game. You know, they could have at least replied, at the very, very least. And it's not their business email either, it's the EW creators email. So it's, if one of the content creators has a question, this is the email you send. And they straight up ignored me, so. You have an 11 point? Nice. Our biggest buck here in Michigan that we were able to take down is... Well, my dad shot one. He left it and decided to go track it the next morning because he wasn't confident. This is before I was even alive. He wasn't confident in the shot, and coyotes got to it. So, yeah, that happened. But apparently it was a 12 point. It was bigger. It was really, really wide, a really wide set 12 point, but he never found it, and coyotes got to it. But our biggest buck that we were able to take down, at least since I've been alive, that I think it's probably his PB. We shot it in the same tree stand, so we were both sitting together. I missed a deer. He reloaded the crossbow and then shot it. And fun fact, I shot the deer in the leg. I came back a week later and shot the same deer. Yeah, that was my first deer with the crossbow ever. And it was a 9 point. Decent little 9 point. The big three, yeah. Chopper 2 and 1 is the one who said that. The big three. And since... I've been the one saying it. He said that in my stream one day. Hey, Snakey, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You have no idea how much that means to me. Which is why no one's been live streaming, right? You know, and the thing that sucks about not being able to get early access is when they post all the early access videos, this is a good thing too. It's building hype for the map. I'm not complaining, but it's devastating for me. It sucks all of the life out of, or all of the growth, it just literally sucks everything straight out of the gameplay videos. Like, cause everybody's gonna be watching the early access videos, like, early access, this is what the map's gonna look like, and by the time the map comes out to the public, for me to be able to buy it, record, and make videos and stream on it, nobody's gonna want to watch, because they're all gonna be playing themselves, which is a good thing, and they've already gotten burnt out from the content, because all the other creators have had early access. So it's either... they're hunting the map, they're already getting bored with it, which happens very, very fast because people have very low attention spans nowadays. Trust me, I have a very low one myself. And, you know, it just makes it so that way all the smaller creators, which I really, not to brag, but I really shouldn't even say that anymore. I mean, I have I believe 2 times the amount of subscribers as 2 of the creators in the Hunter Network right now. Just because of the fact I'm under 18, EW just sees me as nothing. So, yeah. I gotta roll with it. That's right. That's right. 100%. That's why I'm probably gonna wait a little bit, unless you guys want me to. Like, I'm probably gonna make a poll in the Discord server. I might honestly wait until I start posting gameplay videos. I'll still stream the new map, but I think I'm gonna focus towards Meal Deer Great One. You know? I really, really wish. I'm going to make gameplay videos on that new map for sure, 100%. But I can tell you right now, they're not going to do good. What's good, Carson? Welcome to the stream. It's a 13 point. Nice, man. Put it in my Discord in the wildlife photography section. I'd love to see it. Or IRL hunting pictures. That'd be cool. I am 15. Get my dad to take over the channel. At this point, I already signed the legal thing, and I didn't realize that you had to be 18 to sign it. And they were like, you're under the age of 18, so you can't be accepted. And they were like, bye. Haven't talked to me since. And they didn't even reply to my email. This was months ago when the Hunter Network first came out, asking about if I could have my dad sign it for me. No, they just didn't even reply. I'm nothing to them. But you know what it's not going to stop me from doing is making videos. I'm going to try to partner up with Way the Hunter pretty soon. I sent a DM to one of their developers, and I don't think she's seen it yet. So as soon as I'm eligible for that, which I am right now, I just have to figure out if you have to be 18 for that too. But, you know, part of me thinks I should have just signed it and not even mentioned the fact that I was 15. And they probably wouldn't even have noticed. But, yeah, I guess I'd rather be safe than sorry. You know, I was trying to be honest with them, and it's just a requirement. They think I'm gonna spread the news. I told them this in that email I just sent them. I told them that I didn't even care if I was part of the Hunter Network or not. I don't need to know the early news and all that. Just give me early access to the map so that way I can, you know, keep up with all the other creators. But no. Nope. Like, early access is as easy as, like, you know how you put in those keys to, when you get, like, a Steam card or something, you put in the key that's on the back of the card? Or if you're a PlayStation Store user, you buy a PlayStation card and then it puts the money in your wallet or whatever, or it puts, say, for example, you bought a Spider-Man game key online. You put the key in, then it lets you download the game. It puts the game in your library. It's that simple. They would have gave me a key to put into Steam, and, I could have downloaded the map early. But, no. They could care less about your boy Squid. You'll be watching my videos. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I don't know if Chopper got early access. I have no idea. I would assume so. He's over 18, and I think he has enough subscribers to where... He's got more than me, doesn't he? So does Old Man. Old Man Rum's got more than me. He should be, yeah. There is the other buck. Right, Sony, right. Right. You know what, at this point, I doubt they'll even... I'm definitely going to ask when I turn 18, but as old as the game's going to be by that point, and... You know, I don't even know where the channel will be at that point. I might be shifted fully to in real life hunting content, which, for those of you guys that don't know, I'm never going to quit making the sim hunting content. At least that's my plan for now. But my whole goal with the channel is to make it so that way I can hunt for a living. That's the reason I'm doing this. A, to be with you guys because I love the Call of the Wild community, and B, because I want to hunt for a living. That's been my dream my whole life. So, I'm trying to grow the channel as much as I can, build an audience of people who like hunting, and then... You know, starting this year, we're going to start documenting my hunts. I'm excited for that. 16K. Yeah, he's got way more than me. He's got exactly, I believe, 1 times the amount as me. Right? 816, yeah. Well, 2 times. Squid can't do math. Somewhere's around there, 1 or 2 times. So, yeah, he definitely should have early access. You only need, like, 5,000 subscribers and, like, 4,000 hours of watch time in order to be eligible. And you just have to be 18 plus. But the whole point that they make you sign that legal agreement is so that way you can know all the news. Like, all the creators who are part of the Hunter Network have known what the Great One is for a long time. They've known what the new map was going to be. I don't need to know that, you know? I really don't. I just want to be able to keep up with all the other creators. But I'll still make videos on it. Let a month or two go by, and then all the people will start to get bored with it, and you know, maybe they'll people are going to want to start hunting other maps again. That's usually what happens. And I'm sure that they'll want to see videos on that map as well. Just the casual videos in general people like. Appreciate the subscription, man. Much love. Average diamond before you get a great one. Again, I have to know what species it is. It varies depending on the strength of your herd management. You're excited to watch my hunts? I appreciate that so much. Thank you, guys. Make more games. Right, that's what me and Lady were getting to talk about the other day. She was saying that there's a really good chance that they could revamp the game for like the new consoles, like PlayStation 6 and stuff. Like they can make the Hunter Call of the Wild PlayStation 6 again, or edition, with updated graphics. You know, we would both see them doing that before they make a whole new game, because the game's really, really good as it is right now. More and more people are getting into it. Melanistic Hunter, I seen you in Lady's stream. Speak of the devil, holy. How you doing today? Oh, we see Piebald Hunter here. Should message him on TikTok real quick. This game on Unreal Engine 5 would be amazing. Yes, but as woke as Unreal Engine 5 is, have you guys seen any of the things about, like, they're making it, they're literally taking away the freedom of speech. Hold on, I gotta burp. I read through it because I'm a game developer myself. I'm not a good one by any means, but I like to mess with it. I have Unreal Engine 5 downloaded, and there's a list of stuff they make you read through, of rules and stuff that you can't keep in your games. That's the reason why so many game developers that were going to use Unreal Engine are switching back to making their own engines. There's a whole list of stuff, and it's literally going against, there's a lawsuit going on about it apparently. It's going against the freedom of speech and stuff. It's bad, it's real bad. Like, a hunting game, Unreal Engine 5, those two things will not go together good. At all. I can guarantee you that. Like, really, really weird stuff, like, about this, this racing simulator that was gonna come out. I completely forgot, what was it called? It might have been F1, the news on F1 a year or two ago. Because I'm a huge sim racer, for those of you guys that don't know. I love sim racing. Ignore the socks and stuff all over it right now, but, you know, Squid is working. I will clean later. Ooh, that's an ice buck. Yeah, it's a shame. Unreal Engine is a really, really powerful engine. Rank my big three. The big three. Chopper 2 and 1 came up with it. It's Flinter, Scarecrow, and Lady. That's at least that's who it is for me and Chopper, apparently. I'm assuming that's what he means. I mean, who else would it be? Squid, Lady, and Flinter, can you imagine? Nope. Right, but running it on a new engine would be Hunter. Yeah, that would be amazing. Right, Stony. Can you imagine the things they can do with it? Exactly. There's still games 10, 20 years later that people make content on, like e.g. the Hunter Classic. It's about 15 years old. Rooster's huge too. Right, Buck Hunter. Welcome to the stream. Right, there needs to be competition. And you know, the Avalanche engine that this game runs on, I think has been updated for, like, what they use it on, Halo or something? EW makes a couple different games that look really, really good that are still being updated. 207 there. Yeah, if they, like, redid the Avalanche engine, they could make this game look insane. Something we need desperately is new animal animations. You know? It's been the same animal animations for 8.5 years now. There's little tweaks and stuff they add, like the tigers. That's a whole new thing they added. But a whole revamp, just the way the animals act. Sometimes they'll be floating and stuff. That's the Avalanche engine. They can't do anything about that. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I think it's unique and it makes Call of the Wild absolutely hilarious. Oh, from who I like the most? I don't like any of them the most. Lady is... Lady, right? Number one Lady. I'm really, really good friends with Lady. Lady has always been very, very nice to me. And, not that Flinter hasn't been nice to me. Flinter's always been very, very nice to me, but... this community's toxic. Oh my goodness. They banned me from their Discord server, and I didn't even do anything wrong. And I was just like, it was just simply for talking. People were hating on my content in there, and I was like, why are you guys bullying me? And the next thing I knew, I was banned. Either that or they kicked me, but I'm good. I'm just not going to rejoin. Referring to his Discord server, if I didn't already say that. It's been 54 minutes of whitetail hunting. Wish I could just hold that down. We're going to do one more rotation, then we're going to go to... Oh, 50% says whitetail still. Do you guys want me to grind whitetail for the rest of the stream? Your favorites when the animals fall from the sky? Yes. Yeah, there's always a little tweaks, especially, like the beavers. That's a new animation. We've never had a mammal, yeah, they're mammals that swim around in the water like that. With the dogs do now. That's another new animation. But like a complete revamp to the way the animals act. That'd be dope. What's good, Brad? Welcome to the stream. After 5 weeks, you got your third great one, Black Bear. Awesome, man. 5 weeks of grinding. I love the bear grind. It's so much fun. No, whitetail multiplayer. I'm assuming you mean multiplayer? In terms of voice? Flinter, Scarecrow, and then Lady? Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, Lady freaks out. But with the adrenaline rush, you can't blame her. That's the thing. People need to focus on the fact that they're getting a great one and not what they sound like. Because when I spawn great ones, I could care less what I sound like. That thought doesn't even cross my mind that I may sound like an annoying little 6-year-old screaming. But then when I watch the clip back, I have to admit, I do cringe sometimes. It's pretty bad. But we can't help it. The adrenaline is insane. Getting mule deer kicking, and it's possible that we could be getting deer fights, too. That could be a new animation. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Sean. I don't want to, say that it's going to happen. I doubt it will, honestly. But with that audio cue that we heard in that short a few weeks back, we heard antlers rattling. So what does that mean? Deer could fight now. That'd be cool. What's good, Big Red? What happened to KC Planet? What do you mean, what happened to KC Planet? What did happen to him? I talked to him a couple weeks ago. I think he's still making content as far as I'm aware. Let me look. That's one way to do it. This is his channel, right? Yeah. Yeah, he's still making content. As far as I'm aware, at least. It looks like it, yeah. 20 hours ago, playing a fishing game. Apparently. If it isn't the weirdo, what's good, bro? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Oh, he doesn't play Call of the Wild? Yeah, I knew that. He started playing other games. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, I think his viewers enjoy that. I think he could have grew his channel a little bit more. I mean... Yeah, he made a Great One Whitetail video with Scarecrow, I think, right? He shot it with a bow. Oh, mule kicking when they get shot? Okay, I get what you mean. Yeah, when you shoot them, they start kicking like crazy. That happened to me in real life with a rifle. I don't think it happens as much with archery. So, I mean, there's more adrenaline with archery, so I might have not even noticed, but... Why am I up at 1 a.m. on Minecraft? That was most likely my dad. Because I'm not gonna play with... Well, that wasn't me playing at 1 a.m., first of all. This is the last buck, right? Yes. That was my dad. Did we blow a zone? We blew the zone. Did we? I think we blew the... I'm not entirely... I think we blew the zone. We're gonna have to go find out. He's a third shifter, bro. Pulled away from making Call of the Wild content because of the Call of the Wild community? Why is that? I mean, the Call of the Wild community is not exactly... There's so many nice people in the community, but there's a lot of toxic, ignorant people. Not to be rude, but you guys gotta admit there is. I mean, look at the inside of Flinter's Discord. Holy. I've never been bullied so bad in my life. They dang near made me cry. I know, Elon. When you shoot the animal, the legs kick back. That's what I'm talking about. But it usually happens with rifles because it goes all the way through them most of the time. It doesn't happen as much with archery. Those are nice bucks right there. 3 of them. Right, Sony. You know, there's a lot of really good people, and honestly, almost everyone that's been in my stream, not everyone, but almost everyone that's been in my streams are very, very nice, and I thank you guys for that. Like, genuinely, I appreciate that. Because there's a lot of poopy people out there. And thankfully, you guys are a really good bunch. Hey, I appreciate the super chat, man. When you spawned your 2 great ones, you sounded like you were being chased with a knife. That's hilarious. Thank you so much for the super chat. There's 1 out of our 5 goals. Let's go. Said he was steering away from it because whenever he posted a video about a different game, everyone was like, where's the Call of the Wild videos? Yeah. I remember him talking about that now. Yep, I remember him talking about that. I was kind of confused at what you meant, but I remember him talking about, you can play other games. That's how he talks like that. I remember him saying that. He reminds me a lot of my barber. My barber's name is Josh. The most casual name ever, Josh. But, he looks like him, he talks like him. He's one of those people that just do not care. And, yeah, I like Casey. He's a really good friend of mine. I haven't been in one of his streams in a minute, but Casey's a really good dude. It happens more with archery? At least in my experience with a crossbow, I've never shot a deer with a compound bow. I've never seen a deer kick. Which then again, I mean... I've had a deer jump my arrow before. As soon as I pulled the trigger, yoink, up in the air. That was the same deer that I shot in the leg that I was telling you guys about earlier. And then that same night, my dad reloaded the crossbow mid-tree stand. Dang near fell out of the tree stand. And then he shot that 9-point. Then a week later, I came back and shot the same deer. And I have his skull upstairs. I could literally go get it right now. It was a spike, but... You know, I believe that was my, That was yeah, that was technically my first buck. But my first actual buck was a nice size 8-point, and then last year I got another 8-point. I'm 9 deer in 9 years. So I'd say I'm doing fairly well. I came close that same year I missed that deer and shot it in the leg. I came close to not getting a deer that year. I need a new barber. Why is that? I love my barber. He's awesome. No, the whole building and everything's awesome. There's 2 barbers there. The building is probably smaller than the inside of my office here. It is tiny, tiny little building. And they're just genuine, amazing people. A buck is a buck, that's right. You know, nowadays, I'm a little bit older, I'd say I'm slightly more mature. Keyword slightly. I try to leave any small deer that I can, even though that it's pointless. Because there's so many, it's a good thing. There's so many kids that hunt here in Michigan, and there's so many people that just want to get a deer down for the meat, which is a good thing. But, it makes it really, really, really hard for a deer to grow. Even past 2 years, I mean. Yeah, 2 years is a challenge here in Michigan. You know, it's either they die in the winter, which is very, very possible because they run low on food, or they get hunted, which is the biggest problem. Oh yeah, they jump the arrows all the time. That's just one of the downsides to hunting with archery is, you know, it's not a or a supersonic, rapidly moving 4,000 foot per second bullet. It's more of 150 foot per second, depending on your pullback strength. Arrow. That is very, very easy for them to jump if they jump just at the right time, or if they flinch just at the right time. But I've never, in the 3 deer that I've shot with a crossbow, I've never seen a deer kick. But like I was gonna say earlier, then again, all these deer ran like 60, 70 yards, so. The deer I shot yesterday, the deer I shot last year, I got liver, and it ran, I think 900 and something yards is what Onyx Hunt said. What's good, Yak? You hope I'll stream a lot this weekend because you'll do everything to get a great one, but you need something to watch, and I'm the only streamer who's interesting to watch. I appreciate that. I am going to stream more this weekend, but with all the creators in early access, I'll try it once, and if I have like an average of 9 viewers, I'll probably just wait till Monday. You shot 6, only 1 with a gun? Nice, man. 6 in 1 year is insane. We hunt state land here in Michigan, so it's a struggle to get 1 sometimes. But we've had our good years. We've definitely had our bad years. Where are you from, if you don't mind me asking, Snakey? That's a nice one. Couple decent ones out there. We're gonna take this one, this one, this one. They didn't float, right? Beautiful. Most of the deer you have shot with a bow. Oh, right, maybe mule deer kick more. I'm talking about whitetail in my situation. It's very possible that mule deer could kick more. I don't really know much about them. This weekend is your 5th anniversary being married. So if you make it, you'll make it. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. The fact that you choose to watch me over, which quite frankly, I don't think there's anybody else live right now, but the fact you guys choose to watch me over everybody else makes me so happy. It means the world. Central Indiana, okay. So you're hunting whitetail then. Indiana. I'm trying to think. Do you hunt private or state land? I'm sorry if I'm asking too many questions. I'm just trying to see how the population would be down there. Because I know in like Missouri, big bucks. Iowa, giant bucks. Because they're field bucks that are able to live for years and years because, you know, the farmers that have hundreds and hundreds of acres of land that is private, deer can especially the deer in that kind of quarter-mile radius, they can frolic on that land. They can live for years until finally, you know, the hunter decides to hunt it. As long as they got water, food, and a place to sleep, they ain't going nowhere. Okay, well, I think what we're going to do now, we're at 2 hours, so I'm going to go run to the bathroom real quick, and then what I'm going to do when I get back is I'm going to start a different poll without whitetail on it, because we just hunted whitetail for a whole hour. What? Yes, I did shoot the great one pheasant. It was at the beginning of the stream. What are we hunting next? We're going to leave it between multiplayer. Or no, we'll go between bears and multiplayer. You guys decide. Don't go anywhere. 50 people watching. Holy crap, 50 people watching. My average is like 15. Thank you guys so much. I truly love you guys. You guys are all amazing. I'll get caught up on chat when I get back. Give me about 30 seconds to a minute. Peace. I'm not going anywhere. I don't know why I said peace, but peace. All right. Can I blame people? What do you mean? Why would I? That's their choice. I'm not blaming anybody for everything. I was just saying I appreciate that. But no, I would not blame anyone for watching them instead of me because of the fact that they all got early access. That makes sense. Because, you know, people want to see the new map. That's the conversation we were having earlier. And you guys decided on multiplayer. Okay. You hunt private 46 acres. Okay, so you guys are stacking up the bucks. Yes, leave those small deer. Great choice, great choice. Let's go with... We got a Son of Patan server open at 10. See what we can hunt. I'm probably going to go for like another... We'll go to 2.5 hours, and then I'm going to go take care of the dog and get some lunch. And maybe I'll be live tonight. I doubt it because they're all going to be in early access, but thank you guys all so much. 47 likes, that means the world. Okay. The older they are, the worse they taste. I will agree with you on that, Stony. Level 12 player. Oh, this map. How lucky can we get? The first map we click on? Guys, there's like no zones. There is quite literally 0 zones. Nothing. What's good, Hunting Core? There's a bunch of nice bucks where you're from. Awesome, man. Whitetail? Whoa, that took a minute. Wait, I have my main loadout, don't I? Yes, I do. Okay, we're good to go. What's good, Snaky? We're gonna go hit some of these lakes. We'll go this way, up to there. Hunt yak and stuff along the way. I bet there'll be a diamond yak on the map. You'd keep going live in the morning because we're really big streamers in the afternoon. I know, that's what I need to do, but it makes it difficult because I have to edit videos in the morning too. Now that summer's around, I mean, I can edit at night and schedule to post in the morning, which is something I really might have to do more often, but morning time streams I want to do more of, for sure. I mean, my average viewer duration was like 15 for the long snow leopard track already. That's insane. For the longest time. Snow leopard zone already. Just a female, though. And, now it's like, I would say it's more than that now. Deer jerky's better than beef jerky, 100%. I quite literally have summer sausage upstairs in my fridge right now. Pickled venison summer sausage. Don't ask why it's pickled, I freaking love it. I got it from my Uncle Joe. It's nice to watch before work. Awesome, man. I appreciate that. Older ones better for stew? I'd say no matter what, the younger deer always taste better. Always tastes better, yeah. Like my dad's 9-point, very, very, very gamey tasting. For those of you guys that don't know what gamey means, it means like it has a really, really strong venison taste to it. To the point where it seeps through the seasoning. It's not bad, but it's just not as good. Muleys are the only species getting a pop reset. Nice. Good to know. So I should be able to leave my bear grind up then. Or it won't affect it to take it down. We'll just have to set it back up. I can just leave like that one lake. If the tents are really, really challenging to place, I'll just leave that one tent up. Other than that, I think we should be good to take the grind down. Grassy. Right. Oh, I see, Flinner and Scarecrow have a video on the new Great One now. Nice. $6.7K we got out of it. That's pretty dang good for 18 hours, you guys. 6.7K on the Great One video. Oh, I got you, Jarek. Okay, yeah. No, I knew it was confirmed, but people were talking about, wondering what species were going to get reset because bears are getting added to the new map, things like that. I haven't seen a single animal yet. Well. What's good, country boy? Got your bear, Great One, Glacier Variation 2. Nice, man. Yeah, the Great One bears are beautiful. Why take it down? Why take what down? Just missed him. Ooh. Well, at least we shot something. Whoa. That took a long time. Holy. Because I'm going to have to set up for mule deer. That's probably the... Unless I can do the grind over in, what is it? A ski ridge? Then I'm going to have to take down my bear grind because I won't have enough tents. Unfortunately, after all the work. But we got 2 great ones out of it. Right? Alright, well. It's not that I can't buy any more tents, it's because of the fact that you can only have 16 at the map at any given time, and I have like 10 used for my bear grind, so I have to at least take some of them down. I won't take all of them, but like 90% of them. Enough to where we can't do the bear grind. I can always just set back up, though. But alright, guys, I think I am going to wrap it here. We're not finding very much of anything, and... You know, I have some work to do. I need to go take care of my dog. I need to get a bite to eat. Probably make another cup of coffee and come down here and get to work on editing, I believe, what would be Monday's video, because yeah, I'm not posting today because I streamed and I posted yesterday. So, thank you guys all so much for hanging out with me today. It truly does mean the world. You guys are all amazing. I really, really hope to see you guys at some point this weekend. And as always, again, huge thank you to you guys. You guys, without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do this. Quite literally, I wouldn't be doing this because there would be no one watching. So, without further ado, my name is Squid. You're watching Squid Star Outdoors, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out, gamers.